human species will be humbled. The only thing you are destined for is to be meat on my table.
Yes, sir. We'll go. Ready?
The Ark is ours, humans, and no one will stand before the might of the banished.
What's going on, mates? Jim here, and we are back with something. Actually, we're not back here with some. We have Halo Wars 2, which I'm so happy to have. I'm really excited about it. I love this game so far. I only played it for about 3 or 4 days now, and it's been fun the whole way. I had a bit of trouble trying to record it on the Xbox One because Xbox One recording setup is complete trash. Like, you don't just press a button, you have to like snap in the game DVR and then unsnap it, and usually doesn't even record, and you have to download it to OneDrive. And it's just, like recording it is probably longer than me actually playing the game. And here's the deal breaker: you only can record for a 5-minute session, so you have to go in every single time that the 5 minutes is up and restart it, which takes like a minute, and that's really hard when you're trying to kill like alien dudes or defend your base or something. But I am liking it so far. It's really fun. It looks great. It feels amazing, and the gameplay is just like the first one. The first one was absolutely amazing. It was on the Xbox 360. The multiplayer was super fun. The campaign was like, you just kept playing the campaign over and over, unlike this one. This campaign is kind of bland, but we'll get to that. But it's so, like, the looks, aesthetics, it's amazing. The graphics are amazing. The units look amazing. They're like the same from the first one. If they're not too in-depth, they're not too complicated to understand, which could be good or bad. But since we're talking about the campaign, the story is actually pretty good so far. Like I said, like the aesthetic part, like they have really nice looking cutscenes and stuff, which they actually look like movies. And the storyline's really good. It's about the brutes taking over basically. And if you played Halo, you know the brutes are those big hairy dudes, right? Like they took over the Covenant because the Covenant was like using them. Is what I got from the story. I'm only like a third of the way through the story, probably not even. I have like maybe 3 hours in it so far, so not too far. And one thing that I said, how the units before were a bit how to say, they weren't too complicated. The gameplay itself isn't complicated. It's very repetitive in the campaign, at least. I only played 2 online matches, which both failed to record for some stupid reason. I hate the Xbox DVR stupid thing. It makes me angry just thinking about it. And then speaking of multiplayer, it's pretty similar to the first one. They have these things called like hero abilities, and you can, like, different ones, you can launch like rockets from like some hero abilities. And this one I like to use, there's like a circle, and you select the circle, and like these like armored pelicans come down and start shooting in the circle. It's really, really cool. But there's a few different game modes. There's classic, which is basically kill or be killed, like the first one. The first one I think only had like destroy the other person's base. That's what that is. And then what I played was domination, which is pretty fun. It was capture points pretty much. Like there's 5 capture points if you did like a 3v3. You need to get them, and you need to get a certain amount of points. But I still found that one, you should probably just go after their bases, because if you get their bases, they can't get the points. So I mean, I don't know. And then here's the wild card that they have out there, which is called Blitz. And basically, you just get a random deck of like cards. Like, it's cards, but like they're, you know, like they're cards, so you can, like, they have people on them, you can throw them out, and they just spawn out of like the sky or something. But you just get a random deck of playing cards, about 5 or 6, I think. Oh, you have no production. You don't have, like, I don't even think you have bases. I haven't played it yet. I will hopefully have some gameplay of that in a few days, but you don't even have bases, and all the units are like full-fledged. Like, they're all upgraded and stuff. And like, it's just very flat. It's just fast gameplay. So if you want to go on a quick game, I guess like 10-15 minutes, Blitz would be your thing. But what I got overall from it, it looks really good. It plays pretty good for an RTS on a console, because you can't really micromanage that well. You just kind of throw all your units in there, and they kind of do their own thing. because it's pretty hard to micromanage on a console with that gamepad. Oh, there goes my notes. I don't even use my notes for half this stuff. But yeah, hard to RTS, which it should be on a console. It's just fun to play though. It's not really meant for it to be like a hardcore game where you're like, oh man, if I would have just done this, I would have beaten this. It's just kind of like you go down there and you blow some steam and you have some fun. Like if you lose, you don't care. If you win, you really don't care. But I mean, overall, I think it's a pretty good game. They can improve on a few things like the basic units. And one thing, if you ever played the first Halo Wars, one fun thing to do was you could like transport units across the map using a Pelican, like a Pelican transport. They don't have it on this game, which kind of made me a bit upset because me and my friend would always do that back when we were like 10 years old. We would just like transport our units across the field. I don't know why this is so fun. It just was. But thank you guys for watching. If you do like Halo Wars 2 so far, please leave a like. If you don't, leave a dislike. Any feedback in the comments really helps me out, especially in this time where I'm trying to fight for my views again. And I will see you guys in the next one.